Well, Brad, team you haven't seen all year, how do you think your team played their game to come out with a win tonight?
Yeah, I thought we did a lot of real good things tonight. I thought things we had talked about, face-off details before the game, second, third efforts. Yeah, I thought we had a lot of those things that we were looking to do tonight. I thought we were harder on the walls, and I thought we made it real tough with our forecheck tonight on their defensemen.
It seemed like you came out right from the get-go and put your game plan to work, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's when we challenge the guys, to start, to dictate the pace of the game. We like our speed and we can play fast. We feel like we can, make it difficult on the other teams. And it was nice to see that we came out, obviously we didn't score that first goal, but we didn't deviate in our game. And I thought in the second period we just picked it right back up.
Again, another 16 chipping in tonight. It was Lancer with a great shot. What do you think of his game tonight?
Yeah, Lanny's had a tough week. He's has been at home a little bit this week, so he missed a couple days of practice, but it was good to have him back in our lineup, and that's what he's been doing since day one. The kid can really shoot the puck. He's 16 years old. Just imagine what he's going to do when he's 18, 19 years old in this league. And he plays hard, and he plays with details in his game. So, one time we had a face-off mess up, and he was telling one of our 19-year-olds what he should be doing. So the kid, he's going to be a real good player in this league.
Another solid outing from Pine tonight. He just keeps rolling, doesn't he?
Yeah, that 2-on-1 in the third period, the blocker save. I think it was Spenny made that nice sauce pass over, and he came there and he made that sprawling save. I think maybe he wants that second goal back, but that's what Kelton's been doing for us all game or all year long. He's come up with a big, huge save when we needed it most, and he's been giving us a chance to win most starts he's had.
Tomorrow night, Saskatoon team you haven't seen in a while. What's your game plan there?
I think just try to repeat what we did tonight. Start hot. Right now they're in Brandon tonight, so it's going to be a long trip back for them. And then just play with our speed, get our forecheck going, play simple and direct when we're trying to break the puck out. And then, just make reads. We want our defensemen to be active. We want our forwards to challenge them offensively at the blue line, but as a team right now, we're just learning to make situational reads, and sometimes when they got the numerical advantage, you can't always challenge them. So I think we're getting a lot better at that, at managing the puck from the neutral zone, because we don't want to just dump the puck in every time. We want to be able to score goals and possess pucks and attack with speed, but with that comes reads, and I think that we're getting better at situational awareness.
Does it seem like the team's coming together now that you've been together for a few weeks with this group and they kind of get some chemistry going?
Well, I think after the win, you want to feel that way. But there's going to be ups and downs with this group. We're a young group. We're not going to be perfect. But as long as we, keep our standard up and keep our details in our game, keep our second and third effort, I know we're definitely going to keep on building those details that go into winning. And we're not going to take a step back here at all. We want to make sure that, we're going to make as hard as we can on every other team here for the next 19 games.
So tonight was a celebration night. How do you feel about all of the events that happened here tonight in recognition of Indigenous culture and heritage?
Yeah, I thought it was really cool. Unfortunately, we don't get to see everything that goes on behind the scenes just because we're in the dressing room. But I think, we got to do the other day. We got to do some song and dance, learn some traditional male dances. The girls got to learn the traditional girl dances. We got to learn to count to 1 to 5. I don't know if I could do it right now on the spot here, but it was really good. The people that came out and facilitated from the Friendship Center, they were really they were excellent leaders in what they were teaching us, and they really appreciate our activity, our participation in it. And I think just off the start, I remember Tegan, Little Chief, about 8 years ago when she first started singing the anthem, and I was like, wow, this girl's good, And now I think the Riders have kind of stolen her, so we only get her on special occasions now. But I think that she did an excellent job, with the anthem and doing it in her own language too. I thought was really cool. I think that we've had a couple Aboriginal boys in our team the last couple of years, and I know how proud they are when we get to put on these nights, and when they get to share their traditions with us in the way that they want to believe and think. I think it's a great thing by our organization, and the more that we can participate in the reconciliation, I think the better.
Tell us about that reconciliation. If that's is a community, George Gordon is a community. Why is that important for these communities to connect and develop working relationships together?
Well, I think both communities got lots to provide each other, and I think there has to be understanding between both the communities. If it's just George Gordon, Regina Pats, or if it's other communities out there, I think the more understanding and that you can bring within the communities, it starts to, small in those gaps, in between which there is. And a lot of times it comes with communication. And I think the communication, we've started. I know George Gordon has been an excellent sponsor of us, and we've done other things with them before in the past. And I think with just what we've done here in the last, couple of years, I expect that, the relationship to continue to grow and to make sure that we're mending those fences between those communities. Connor Bear. Oh, wow. He's his infectious smile. Like he's just like he's one of those people that hockey can be hard and it's not always fun to be at the rink. But he's a kid that just loves to work. He loves to be around his teammates. He loves to be a positive influence on his teammates. And yeah, he's a rodeo guy at heart. So you can tell when he definitely doesn't shy away from the aggressiveness or the battle, the competitiveness of the games. And he's just been an excellent teammate. People just, I think it's with his smile, they want to be around him. I think he's took a couple real big steps here, in his rookie season, and he's going to be a real good player for us in the next couple of years.
Well, Jace, game-winning goal for your squad tonight. How do you think the team played?
I think we had one of our best games in a long time. There were some times that we took like 10 minutes off maybe throughout the game, but for the 50 minutes, I think we outworked them and we stuck to our structure pretty good.
Brad really said that he wanted you guys to come out flying tonight, and it seemed like you guys did.
Yeah, the first 10 minutes, I think we were all over them. Then we kind of got into some 4-on-4, and we know that we're a 5-on-5 kind of team, and we know that we can go at teams with 5-on-5, so we try to stick to that.
Giving up that first goal didn't get you guys down, did it?
No, I think it's going to happen, right? You're going to give up goals, and it's how you bounce back. And one goal, there's a lot worse leads than that.
You guys struggled the first half of the season. You weren't part of some of those games, but giving up that first goal seemed to be not a situation where you could come back. And it seems like now you've had a few wins now with giving up that first goal. Is it just a confidence thing now that you guys think you can come back from those?
Well, I think it's just with all the trading and stuff, we finally have a group that we can start connecting with, and maybe for a few games there with all the new guys coming in and new guys going out, it's hard to build like confidence and connection with each other in lines and stuff. So I think that's a big part, and being able to go a week and practicing with the same lines and being able to roll over teams, it's really helped with our scoring.
Yeah, now in practice you guys are kind of getting some set lines and finally getting some chemistry, aren't you?
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening.
You got a Saskatoon team tomorrow. You guys haven't seen it in a while. Kind of what's your thoughts there?
We know they have a really strong top line. Does most of their scoring. We know we need to shut them down or at least be even with them.
You got a couple 16s on your team. It seems like one of them is stepping up almost every game. Lanced with a nice shot tonight. What did you think of his game?
I thought it was an amazing shot. I haven't seen it at practice though. I don't know where it came from, but I thought he had one of the best games of the whole year for him. He's battled back, and he's just so agile with the puck and makes always the smart play. And when he gets that puck, he loves shooting it.
Yourself, it seems like you've gotten a lot of confidence lately. Now that you've stepped into the league and got your feet wet here, it seems you've had some breakaways lately, lots of good scoring chances. How do you think your game's evolved since coming?
Well, I think it's just evolved from our goal line up. I think Brad really made it clear when I got here that if I wanted minutes, I'm going to have the small details in our zone, and I think that's just what happened. And he said that's how you build confidence, and that's exactly what I think is going on for me.
So tonight is Indigenous Celebration Night for the Pats.
Yeah.
What did you think about the whole night and the performances? And I know you probably didn't see much of it. How do you feel about the whole night?
I think it's amazing. I think it's just for the crowd. Like for us, we're having some smaller crowds this year, right? Just with new team and stuff. And I think that big crowd helped us so much. Every goal, every hit, the crowd's there with us. Every TV timeout, they're there for us, and I'm sure the crowd loved all the performances.
Your game tonight, how'd you feel about the play?
I think I did pretty good. I mean, no points really needed because we all contributed very well and just stayed physical and made some good plays and came out with the W.
And how did you feel about your game?
I think I did really good. I mean, I was physical and I was consistent and I played my role as a team and role as a person and just did my job.
So tonight was
Oh, tonight was Indigenous Celebration Night. So how do you feel about everything that happened and the performances and all of the people that showed up to support the team tonight?
Oh, it was awesome. There was a lot of people here, and I didn't really get to see the what happened in between the intermissions, but I know it was amazing, and I'm just so happy that we got to do this, and just happy to be here.
And I saw there was, I don't know how much bids there were on your jersey, but I know there was a lot tonight. How do you feel about all the money that was raised for your jersey and like the cost?
It was awesome. I mean, actually, my auntie won the jersey, so it was pretty cool to do that. But I'm so happy that it went that high, and we can take that money and put it to a good cause.
why is it important that the Pats and the George Gordon Reserve work together to develop a relationship?
Just to know that Gordon's is just a part of our team, and we can help them out and support them. And anytime they come to the game, they know they're welcomed, and just do what we can to help their reserve and whatnot.
Tell us how important it is for our people to reach out to other communities and work together.
Yeah, I mean, just get along and know that we support one another, and just honor each other and respect each other, and just know that we're all one as one.
And how does it feel to know that you're a role model for all these like young Indigenous hockey players coming up and they're looking up to you?
Yeah, I mean, as I grew up and looking up to somebody and followed their footsteps, and I hope they can do the same thing. And just knowing that they have the support from me and every Indigenous kid in the WHL, but just happy that they can look up to me and know that I support them and can help them with anything they need. Thank you.
How did it feel for you to put on the star-quilted Indigenous game jersey today?
It was great. I mean, the jersey's phenomenal, and just wearing that special jersey is just a great feeling.
Is there any specific ways that Indigenous culture shaped your style of hockey?
I mean, yeah, growing up, I played in Indigenous tournaments, and that really shaped me as a person, and playing with all those sorts of kids just really helped me out.
Who was one of your biggest inspirations growing up in hockey?
Definitely my actually cousin Ethan Bear. He's in the AHL, and he's just the biggest role model I've ever had.
So what message would you like to share to young Indigenous players watching?
Yeah, I mean, just never give up on your dreams. If you have a dream, go for it, and just consistency and work hard.